Hello everybody! This is Christian Pokemon Champion here with another video. And Aarantula! I brought Aarantula to help me start off a brand new series.
Hello everyone.
For a while, I will, along with another poketuber, beat an entire Pokemon game with only one type of move. I will be going down the line of all known Pokemon types while I do this.
I will be doing the same in my run, but using the polar opposite of CPC's type.
I will be using only normal types,
while I will be using only ghost attacks.
Normal Pokemon and Ghost Pokemon naturally cannot hit each other. Let us know in the comments below who won this versus challenge. Me or Aarantula? So let's see who's better. Normal versus
Ghost! 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 Ghost!
Begin! Now before we begin, please subscribe and press that bell looking thing. I'll be trying to do more challenges videos from now on, so if you don't want to miss out, click it! Or tick it. Now the rules. Basically all I have to do is make sure that the only type of attacks I'm using are the normal variety. The usual rules apply as well, e.g. HM martyrs are allowed, no items in battle, and the like. I plan on using only one Pokemon for this run, because I tend to prefer solo challenges for that added flair of difficulty. Because I'm only using one Pokemon, I'll be skipping the base stat portion of the intro. But I'll tell you which Pokemon I plan to use for this challenge. Hoot. My rationale is that Hoot is oddly the only normal type Pokemon that can learn Foresight by level up in this generation. Moreover, these are the only attacks I can use. Takedown. Now obviously I can use TMs and HMs, but I'm just gonna try to avoid these if at all possible. Other than that, let's begin! I named myself Job Jr. Why is Elihu not a default name by now? To obtain Hoot, I replaced Bulbasaur with them. Honestly, the challenge would be about the same no matter which starter I replace them with. And I named them Norman. Oh. Now the good thing is that Norman knows Tackle right off the bat, so at least we can begin right away. Now our first barrier is of course Brock, because Game Freak tends to like their rock type gyms towards the beginning of the game, probably to make poketubers like me and Aaron live in agony, which means I'm assuming that we're just going to be training for a bit. To the left of Viridian City isn't a bad spot because Groot and Rattata are giving out good EVs. With the Uhura challenge, aka Abra, I had to be in the 20s to beat Brock. But I only had struggle then, so I'm curious how low a level I need to be for Norman. Seeing how I can barely beat his only trainer in his gym, I'm going to need a little more levels to beat Brock. Is it singing montage time? Why do you make me do this, guys? At level 20, now I'm still certain I can't win, but let's at least measure how bad it'll be. Why do you have to be a rock type gym? Spamming defense curls, stinking high defensive Pokemon? Do you think I have all day? Actually I do, it's my day off. So I guess I have timer now. So no, I failed my first attempt. Next attempt at level 24, unfortunately, due to his rock tomb and my weakness toward it, he's a little tough. Stinging rocks. Finally at level 26, and after 15 attempts, and a lucky crit at the end, I finally defeated Brock. By the way, plot twist, Brock is not a rock type gym, he is a ground type gym. Not everyone in the gym is rock, aka Sandshrew, but everyone is ground. So, there you go, my version of a conspiracy theory. Obviously Mountain Moon was a breeze, since I'm at such a high level now. Luckily we did learn the strongest move we're allowed to learn, Takedown. On our way however to Cerulean City, I took the Helix fossil. I knew if I didn't say what I took, you would all ask. Wait. This is not my joke. Now, in Cerulean City, I did actually take the time to see if I can beat Misty, because I have a feeling I could beat her at this level. With Staryu, I tackled, and they wasted a turn. Because they used their next turn healing, I got an attack in. With Starmie, I used Takedown, knowing I'll need a little more firepower for them. They retaliated with a Water Pulse. Next turn, I used another Takedown to beat Misty, along with a crit. Dang, Norman, calm down. This was thankfully done on my first attempt. After demolishing Elihu, we did a magic act with Bill. See how this Clefairy goes into the pod. And out comes the magician. Oh, how do you do that? On to the next gym. We're gonna have a tough time with this one. Another gym that has an advantage over my lesser type, flying. Dang, Norman, why can't you just be normal for once? Lieutenant Surge's Pokeball, after a couple of tackles, got them down because they used a super potion. Pikachu lost to one tackle, and up next is Raichu. I decided to use a takedown, and he missed. Stinking Norman, which meant that I got paralyzed. And next No. Don't do this to me, Raichu. Okay, good. Luckily just one takedown took him out. This was, strangely enough, done in my first attempt. Before fighting the fourth gym, I decided to fight an underground crime syndicate, whatever that means, and impersonated Bill Murray. Who gonna call? Ghost Snapper! Aw, I missed that reference. After all that, let's stop making Erica wait for her fate. With Victory Bell, I missed and they paralyzed me. I wasn't able to hit them next turn either. But after a takedown, they lost. Next was Spaghetti. One takedown was enough. And last is Vileplume. I tried to attack. Paralyze. Acid. I attempted to attack again. Paralysis! Don't do this to me, Norman. Next turn, Vileplume defeated me. Well, that was unexpected. Next attempt, I won. Barely. It wasn't even because she was tough, I just kept getting bad luck earlier. Anyway, onward to the next gym already. My family! With Koga, because of his poison, smokescreen, and his thick Pokemon, beating him was a tough one. Yeah, this ain't gonna happen right now. I'll even order to train just a little bit. Just a little bit. Finally at level 63, Koffing lost to one takedown. I had to tackle Muck first and then take them down. Otherwise he would have healed after the takedown since it wasn't strong enough. A takedown on his second Koffing, and last is Wheezing. 2 takedowns were necessary due to their massive defense. This was done on my 14th attempt. So far, definitely the most annoying gym to date. The door's open! Thanks, game. We once again defeat Geo. And why don't we try out the next gym real quick? Uhura lost to one hit, predictably. Ms. Mime, on the other hand, kept going back and forth on healing and attacking. Plus I missed a couple of times. Come on, Norman, pull yourself together! But no worries in the end. Fearing the barrier that Ms. Mime set up, I used Takedown and Venomoth. And Alakazam, of course, lost to one as well. This was done on my first attempt. On Cinnabar Island, the door is locked. I didn't talk to you, door. I mean, I didn't even look at the door. I was just passing by it. It was like the door really wanted me to know, I'm bleeping locked! Thanks, game. Have you ever wondered why fishermen don't like talking to you while they're on land and you're on the water? Dude, I'm pressing A. Talk to me! Not now, CPC. I'm in the bleeping zone. Once we get the plot device, let's fight my favorite gym of all time. Look at that fantastic mustache. Now, initially, I had a tough time with Blaine. After a while, I just used up all my rare candies to get to Norman to level 81. At this level, Growlithe, Ponyta, and Wannabe all lost to one takedown. And next is... No! Blaine, tell me it's not so! You're gonna make me fight, good boy. ¿Por qué? Unfortunately, after 2 takedowns, and him missing a Fire Blast, I brought Good Boy down. It's such a sad day. Now, this did happen within 50 attempts. Dang, that was a tough battle. Now off to the 8th gym. Alright, Geo, bring me home. I have no idea why I said that. First off is the first Rhydon. First off is the first Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn? First off is the first Rhyhorn. Now, I already knew that we would need a couple levels for Geo, so I made sure I got to level 90 to see what Norman could do. 2 was enough for them. And of course, Geo has a second Rhyhorn, so he brings it out. With them, I got a lucky crit and took them out. For Doug, and Doug, I decided to use Tackle because their defense is low and to prevent recoil. I did initially miss my attack on Nidoqueen, but a second one got them. Stinking poison. In the end, I was worried, but we did get Nidoking in one hit. So we ended up winning with just 36 HP. That was done in 5 attempts. Now it concerns me that I'm level 90 and I can barely beat Elihu. I even had leftovers on, but I'm sure we'll be okay, right? I really hope so, dude. The first Elite Four member, Lore, Ray, Lee, E. With Dugong, I tackled first and then used Takedown. I can avoid the healing zone this way. Slowbro tends to use useless moves like Amnesia and Yawn, which neither affected me due to Insomnia as my ability, so I can just take them out in a couple attacks. Jinx, due to their defense, lost to one takedown, and next is the dreaded Lapras, the bane of any challenge tuber's existence. At least in this game. I used Takedown. They used a strong Ice Beam, and then I finished him off. Last is Cloyster. I was scared of them due to their good defense, but it looks like I only need 2 attacks to take them out. Please don't use an attack. Oh, thank goodness! Now we did waste a turn due to Protect, but I was able to defeat Lorelei in my 15th attempt. Next is Bruno. Yes, hoo-ha, Bruno. Hoo-ha. Okay, so after hours of fighting Blaine, Geo, and also Lorelei, I got a little burnt out. Then seeing this Onix, I'm like, yeah, I'm using TMs. So I thought return to Norman. Using it doesn't seem to really make much of a difference, but at least it doesn't take recoil. With the first Onix, I just kept using return even when they were healing. Because return doesn't harm me to attack, along with the use of leftovers, it helped Norman to endure their attacks. Jackie Chan lost to 1 return, but champ, stinkin', you think you're the champ here? Is it me or does Hoothoot's ears look like spears? So I used return on them, and I used a pretty tough cross chop. 1 more took them out. Bruce Lee got a mega kick on me. In return, I used return. Please don't leave the video for that. At this point, Norman has lost a lot of speed due to Bruno's attacks. So Onyx used a double edge, which they must have had the ability to prevent recoil because they didn't take any damage. A return, a double edge, and another return, barely surviving their attack before Norman finished out Bruno. I believe this was done in my 13th attempt. Now onto the Ghost Elite 4 member. First off was MC Hammer. They confused me. I mean, how is MC Hammer in the video? I did get confused, especially now I'm seeing 3 MC Hammers. Luckily we got past all the hoopla and took them out. I used Takedown on Joseph to save PP on return. Ha! I said PP. They used Cut in the air. Next they healed while I took them down. Last Norman used Tackle. The next Pokemon Arbok was hit by my return. Then they hit me with a strong Sludge Bomb. Believing Tackle would take him out, I used it. Again, I used Foresight on MC Hammer number 2, and they used Sludge Bomb. Now we can feint them with Takedown. Never mind, but at least they tried to make Norman fall asleep. Because of their Citrus Berry, however, I could now use a Takedown while maintaining a healthy HP. Last off is MC Hammer Jr. Why didn't you evolve Haunter? Seriously, did you not have like 3 friends or something? I used a Magnifier Glass, and they used a Curse. In order to prevent the possibility of missing with Takedown, I decided to use Return to finish them off. This was done in my first attempt. Now it's the final Elite Four member, Pidgeyclone. You think you can get away with calling yourself a Dragon Trainer while having more flying Pokemon on your team than dragons? First off is Jerry 2 in Spanish. Hopefully someone got that. A return took half their HP. They use a measly bite, which would be healed back with leftovers later. Thereafter, another return was enough. Honestly, surprised how easy they were. A return on Aerodactyl, and dang, 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 dang! Well, this might be a problem. I persevere with return, and they scared me. Dude, I'm already scared. They instead use a Hyper Beam. Oh, come on! Well, at least now I can attack without fearing of healing. With Dragonair, I got a lucky crit. I have no idea if I needed that. I guess we're about to find out. Nope, yeah, I needed that. Soon I changed my strategy to utilizing Attract to prevent so much damage from Aerodactyl. Love me. Eventually I did get back to the second Dragonair. I used Return and wasted a turn with Safeguard. They healed and I got another attack in. And because I'm faster this time, I got them out. And last off is Dragonite. They used Outrage while I used Love me. And they just couldn't hurt my Pokemon. I attack again and they're able to bypass their love for me in order to use Safeguard. He's guarding his heart from this Heartbreaker over here. Because my attack triggered their Citrus Berry, I was able to avoid the healing zone. Next turn they attack with Outrage, getting close to beating me. But we were able to live and defeat their plushie of Smaug. And on my, I believe, 6th attempt. Now Stinkin' Elihu. How did you beat us here? Well, you got me. By all accounts, doesn't make sense. Now, of course, the first Pokemon was Lance. I used Return, which brought them to a low health. They used Ace of Aerial. Due to their health, Elihu healed Lance, whereby I was able to get a free attack in. Next turn to beat them. Next is Rhydon. And because of their advantage over Norman, I used Love Me, which immobilized them. Dang, everybody loves Norman. Next turn, I used Return. Still in love, Rhydon was immobilized. I attack again. Dang, this is a slaughter. Immobilized. I was attack again, and this time they get past Attract, but got distracted and missed. Last turn, I finished them off. His next Pokemon was Alakazam. A return was enough for them, although if Rhydon lowered my speed enough, Alakazam would have been more of an issue. Executor got hit by return, taking just enough HP for them not to get healed next turn. They threw an egg at Norman, and I finished them off. Gary Duh was up, and they intimidated Norman, which is annoying because I can't get them out in 2 hits because of it. They used Rage of Dragon. Because of this lowered attack, I used Attract to bide more time. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. I attacked and they were immobilized. Because of that, they healed. This time I tackled in hopes to prevent another full restore. I returned again and got crit. Nice. Last up is Charcoal Lizard. I used Love Me, just in case, and they fell in love. Dang, Norman, you got game. I returned and they used Fire Blast. Okay, Norman, all you gotta do is not mess up. Never mind. Nah, bruh, I'm Charizard. Good thing they got immobilized, but not good thing they healed. Another return. Next turn, because I got a free attack in earlier, all I have to do now is attack. And boom! Norman did... Never mind. Let's do this again. They healed. I tackled this time, and they used another Fire Blast. Okay, you cannot possibly mess this up this time, Norman. And it turned out to be true. Just one more return gave Norman the win. Therefore, it is indeed possible to beat Pokemon Leaf Green using only normal attacks. With that, Norman was put into the Hall of Fame, along with Tot, Bellsmart, Uhura, MC Hammer, Groot, Shiitake, Jacques, Joseph, Kitty Cow, Arbok, Coughing, Bryceless, Purpose, Doug, and Good Boy, with an in-game count of 33 hours and 57 minutes. Let's check out Aarantula's in-game count.
My final time for beating the Elite Four and the champion with Duskull was 29 hours and 35 minutes.
For the most part, this was a much tougher challenge than previously presumed. Definitely not the most difficult I've ever had to do, but it just surprised me how much I got irritated.
Would like to also take this time and to thank Christian for having me on for this collaboration. It was really fun, and I probably would not be opposed to doing this again in the future either. Also, having a taste of what Christian likes to put himself through, I would encourage you all watching to subscribe to him because he is very much worth your time, and I think that you cannot find a much better and more entertaining challenge runner than he. Also, since I have the chance right now, I may as well also plug myself in here and check out my YouTube channel, Aarantula. You don't have to subscribe, but I would at least appreciate your time. And why not? Discover how I did this challenge with my dust goal. It ended up being a lot more hairy than you'd think. And that's all from me. Alright, Christian, take it away.
Now let us both know in each of our videos who won this versus challenge. Was it me? Or Aarantula? And of course, thanks for watching. And that's it. If you liked the video, please let me know. If you like my content, please subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to click on that bell looking thing so that you don't miss anything from me. Lastly, please comment below if you have any prayers for me, and I'll definitely pray for you. These are very important to me. And with that, I say, bye Felicias. I would also like to thank my Patreons, Wild West 16 and Carryfu01. You both are stinking epic. Thanks for being my Felicias. And with that, I bid you guys farewell.